ones who are suffering because of this. So the writer wants us to maintain peace and develop this kind of mutual understanding amongst us. If you see this aerial picture, you will find that there is some sort of damage. This is being burnt. There's one side of the earth which is green, there are trees, but here we are burning everything, people are destroying it, and it shows how many homes, how many animals have lost their homes, how many of them have lost their families perhaps and been rendered homeless. So obviously many species will be extinguished, many people will be dying, many animals will be dying, and so there is a huge loss to the environment, something which we think that is happening somewhere else in the earth and we are not affected by it, but unfortunately that is not the case. Whatever happens to the earth in any corner of the world, we are equally affected by it. Why? Because we all live on the same planet. We don't live on a different planet. That one planet can fall apart and it doesn't matter us. So it is for us to understand. Now we will seize this and we will continue this in the next class. Thank you.
स्काई है, पोल्यूशन लेवल बहुत ज़्यादा कम हो गया है.
Pollution level has absolutely reduced, and this has happened because of a forced situation. Thank you, Kashish. Now this situation has happened because it was upon us and we were supposed to deal with it. Now what has happened? ये सब चीजें हमें पता नहीं था लॉकडाउन के बाद होंगी, लेकिन अब जब होने लगी है तो हम उसको बहुत appreciate कर रहे हैं. So many of us are able to appreciate nature. So many of us are able to appreciate the fact that there is a clear blue sky and the air is so fresh. Earlier, there was so much of pollution, there was so much of, how should I say, dirt everywhere. Now the streets are empty, it is clean. You can even see some animals sitting in the middle of the road. Have you noticed that? Yes, no, please nod your head.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So having said this, it is important why for us to understand the next poem that I am going to start with you. This poem is called Keeping Quiet. Now this poem was written by Pablo Neruda and I thought it is very fit to teach you this poem right now and so that we should discuss this at this particular time because it is very appropriate. At such a time we are dealing with a lockdown and we are also seeing how the changes have affected us in a positive way. Yes, there have been negative fallouts also and it's a health scare. So everyone is concerned. But at some point, we as humans are also responsible for these conditions. Why? Because we are the ones who never stop to think and reflect on our action. It is very important to think before you act. And we are supposed to think about it, but we can only think about it when we are away from the normal activity, the busyness of our daily life. And this, as we sit in this lockdown, is the perfect time to think about these situations. The reason being, only when you pause, only when you stop and when you start focusing on the important task is when you will be able to think of these things. हम लोग अगर सिर्फ अपनी डेली रूटीन में इतने बिजी रहते हैं, इतने भागते रहते हैं एक चीज से दूसरी चीज में कि हम जब रुक जाते हैं तब हमें समझ में आता है कि हाँ हमारे लिए रुकना जरूरी क्यों है. और जब हम रुकेंगे, जब हम पॉज करेंगे, तभी हमें सोचने का टाइम मिलेगा. लॉकडाउन से पहले हम लोग की लाइफ की जो स्पीड थी वो बहुत अलग. आप लोग के एग्जाम्स चल रहे थे, एग्जाम से पहले आपके एग्जाम प्रिपरेशन चल रही थी, आपके ट्यूशन थे. ये तो आप स्टूडेंट्स की लाइफ में है. जो लोग एम्प्लॉयड हैं या जिनके अपने बिजनेसेस हैं उनको भाग दौड़ लगी हुई थी. किस तरीके से हम अपने बिजनेस को बढ़ा सकते हैं, हमें कहाँ पे अपने बिजनेस का काम करने के लिए जाना है, हमें किससे मीटिंग करनी है. दिन में 24 घंटे भी कम लगते थे. Am I right? If I am right, everyone just raise your hands like this. Just do this, everybody. So it just shows that how we have been so busy and so stressed that we have not even paused to think and reflect. Now what is happening to the earth today? The earth today is facing a crisis. We are overdone with pollution. We have overused the resources of the earth. We have got an extreme population issue. The population is very, very high. The rate of population is high. Yes, we have advancements in medicine and technology by which we are able to save lives. Yes. But until we have the new cure for this particular pandemic that we are facing, till then the loss of life is much more than the birth rate at this point, but it is only for a short period. We know that a cure will be found, or we know that a solution will be received for it. However, this poem, Keeping Quiet, the poet makes an appeal to humanity to pause from their destructive activity. हम लोग जो है वो अपनी पृथ्वी को इतना अब्यूज कर चुके हैं, इतना उसको ओवर यूज कर चुके हैं, उतना उसको डिस्ट्रॉय कर चुके हैं। पोल्यूशन लेवल पे आप देख लीजिए, चाहे हमारी फैक्ट्रीज हैं, चाहे हमारे रिसोर्सेज की माइनिंग है, चाहे वो हमारे आप आसपास देखिए वेहिकुलर ट्रैफिक है, एनीथिंग, it is always something to do with noise or with emitting some kind of poisonous gases into the air and things like that. So all these things lead to what? They lead to damage not only of the earth but also the fact that we are on a self-destructive path. हम अपना भी तो नुकसान कर रहे हैं जब हम अर्थ का नुकसान कर रहे हैं. We do not have another planet to stay in. And what the earth is appealing for us to do, it is saying that if you are good to me, then I will be good to you. Just hang on a second. I will find out one photograph that I want to show you. It is this photograph. Are you able to see it? It says that if we don't destroy the earth,